Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about people that have a Taurus Sun and Pisces Moon in their natal chart. Now, I'm going to elaborate and expound on that. What I'm saying is I'm going to be talking about people that have a Taurus Sun and Pisces Moon in their natal chart, that Sun-Moon combination. And in this case, the basic character, which is the Sun being in Taurus, could be one that's very loyal, steadfast, trustworthy, patient, persevering, persistent, very calm and placid. Now, when you have the moon being the unconscious side, and in this case the moon being in Pisces, can be very sacrificing, sensitive, compassionate, inclusive, even altruistic, and passive. And this, the person that has, the Taurus Sun and Pisces Moon in their chart, they may be willing to give in a little bit more on average than the typical Taurus Sun. Pisces is associated with surrender. It's giving, it's forgiving. And, the Taurus Sun, the Sun is our fundamental character. And, Taurus Sun people, as far as their basic personality goes, can be one that may hold on to grudges too long. With the Pisces Moon, the person may be willing, to forgive and forget quickly, and well, not real quickly, but a little bit quicker on average than the typical Taurus Sun. I had some battles with somebody that has a Taurus Sun and Pisces Moon in their chart, and we seem to, reconcile fairly quickly after our bouts. So it's really, it does modify, the Taurus Sun influence naturally having a different moon sign. And the thing about, this combination is, one may bring that persistent and loyal Taurus qualities, and it can be in something Pisces related. It could be something, for example, with boating. It could be fishing, the metaphysical, which includes astrology. It may be doing something, helping the less fortunate, such as the impoverished, the homeless, the oppressed, the hungry, as some examples. That same friend I was telling you about, I had some bouts with, the Taurus Sun Pisces Moon person. He was also worked as a volunteer. I think he was a volunteer firefighter, so it's interesting. Pisces can be about rescuing, and he was somebody that sure brought a lot of that, that loyal Taurus energy into rescuing and sacrificing. This time it's about Pisces Moon can be about altruism, and even whether maybe on an unconscious level, because we're talking about the moon. And Taurus Sun wants to express, the Sun is about our expression and our basic wants. And the Taurus Sun wants to express pleasure and make money. And the Pisces Moon, the moon is about our emotional needs. And the Pisces Moon, they need to rescue and attain dreams, fantasies, and ideals. So this could be a person that may be a dreamer in terms of generating income now, but it could also be somebody that can make those dreams, those monetary dreams, manifest into reality. And keep in mind, the moon, again, being connected with the unconscious, this person literally might dream often of making money. And now the thing is, the Sun is the true self, and the moon represents the inner self, the inner personality and demeanor. Now the true self being, in this case, the Sun in Taurus, can be rather sedentary, stagnant, can have a strong aversion to change. It's very difficult to get Taurus people to go anywhere. And I should know something about this, as I've stated in previous videos, being a Taurus ascendant. Now the Pisces Moon, it's interesting because they may feel, inferior. And, the moon is about our feelings, and Taurus Sun, even though it's a feminine sign, can have certain, confidence and self-assuredness, but when you have the Pisces Moon inwardly, they might not be showing it as much outwardly as the Taurus sun, as their sun position, but the Pisces energy, they might feel, somewhat inferior. So person may not, always be as confident as they really, as their basic character would show. The thing too is you always have to factor in other things in the chart and contraindicators. If somebody has this combination and has a Leo ascendant as an example, this person may come across, as much more, confident and self-assured than the typical person that has the Pisces moon. And the thing about this too as well, the sun is about our drive and motivation. This person may be driven and motivated, which is the sun, to have stability, which is Taurus. And this may be attained, it can be through sacrificing. It may be doing something in solitude or isolation. And there may be more inspiration, associated with this. Pisces is about inspiration and feeling inspired, because remember, the moon is about how you feel. And this could be more harmonious if this makes a sextile aspect. Now, for a sextile aspect is 60 degrees. I use a 10-degree orb, with the major aspects. It's for example, let's say if the Taurus sun is at 17 degrees and Pisces moon 11 degrees, I should say I use a 10-degree orb with major aspects that involve at least one personal planet. So if you have the Taurus sun at 17 degrees, the Pisces moon at 11 degrees, that would form a sextile aspect as an example. And it might be someone, that might, you could blend in this energy very well together, hardworking Taurus sun energy with a lot of more Pisces moon altruism, and also having dreams. The Pisces moon can be about attaining some kind of dream or fantasy. The Taurus sun, again, the basic want is connected with generating income, making money, but making the dreams of what they're going to do in terms of making money more realistic. So the Taurus sun could help ground this Pisces moon energy. And I would say this is generally a non-confrontational combination, because the Taurus sun, the basic character, is about peace and tranquility and not being overly combative, although the Taurus sun can be extremely, as many of you may know, infuriated when they reach your point of endurance. And the Pisces moon is generally passive and not, is more about avoiding confrontation. And Pisces moon can be very docile, but the fact is, when you have a Taurus sun, that can become infuriated when really strongly provoked due to persistent goading. And you have the Pisces moon that could be exceptionally sensitive. That's when you can see an angry, more acerbic responses. Given that the Pisces moon could be very sensitive, and the Taurus sun will only put up with so much before unleashing their anger on somebody. So the thing about this too is, as far as this combination may go, it's I would say overall introverted combination. And what I stated before about being generally non-confrontational, keep in mind that other things in the chart have to be factored in, contraindicators. There can be modifying influences, such as an Aries ascendant, or let's say somebody has Mars conjunct their ascendant. There might be somebody that might be a little bit more aggressive and assertive and more confrontational and combative than the typical Taurus sun Pisces moon combination. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.